Let's cook. Get a little bit of salmon here, a little bit of light. Probably be lost by the force, trying to hustle some things that go with a lack, feeling no remorse, feeling like my hands was false. Middle finger to the law, nigga gripping my balls from the they screaming. All the hustlers happy to just see one of us make it. Without selling that baked shit. Came from the bottom to the top of the top. And they still saying I don't make a lot. Cause I drive a truck on a lot. Niggas done flop. It's been over. Checkmate since Jazz Central. Go back to Section 8. I regulate any hustle hand I move with. I don't have to prove shit, just get my loot thick. New kids say it's an age difference. That's bullshit, cause at 15, I stay getting green. Big dreams. Sometimes even nightmares, to make it quite clear, but still gotta fight to make sure that I stay tight and right here. What's good, y'all? When will you niggas learn? Hey, man. At some point in life, you dudes, man, y'all gonna realize that she don't want to be the she don't want to be the wife, dog. She don't want to be the wife, bro. See, a lot of y'all, man, y'all act like these women don't know what the fuck going on, man. Y'all act like they don't know what they're doing. Like they don't know why they're wearing tight ass Daisy Dukes and all this shit, man. I get it. I be caught up in that shit a little bit too. Like, women should do better and this or that. Matter of fact, I make videos on it, right? But understand that this video shit is only gonna reach. Oh hell no! Don't do that shit. I guess because the keys in there. Understand that video shit. Like, as men, we gotta understand one thing. She's going to do what she wants to do, and she's gonna be what she wanna be. You can cry till you're blue in the face. Don't wear tight shorts. Don't do this. Don't do that. She's gonna do what she wants to do. A wife, a woman that wants to be a wife, will be a wife. That's the key word. She wants to be a wife. Not you make her, not you crying and telling her not to wear these Daisy Dukes, not to do this, not to party, not to do all these things. A wife already gonna want to do the things that wives do. See, the problem with y'all men is y'all think y'all can make these women wives that don't want to be wives. Instead of you picking one, you want to transform one because, oh, she looks good to you. So since she looks good to you, I'm hoping and praying to God that she ends up being my wife. I'm going to put a ring on her and just hope to God that she ends up a wife. Instead of looking at who is the wives and who's not. You're doing the same exact shit the women are guilty of. You know he don't want to be a faithful man. You know he's not a one-woman man. But yet and still, since you're attracted to him, right? I'm attracted to him more than anybody else, so I'm just going to hope to God I'm going to give him some pussy and hope to God that he acts right. Don't work that way, people. Either it's in people to want to be a husband or wife, or it's not. And if it's not, even if you convince motherfuckers to be in relationships with you, more than likely they're going to switch up on you, because that's not in their nature. That's not what they desire to be. So they'll be good for a second, but eventually that itch, shit, I just need to fuck somebody else. I need to do this. I need to go party. I need to do that. It's going to come out. That's why it's so important to pick people for who they are and accept people for who they are. But we don't want to do that. We want to change people into what we want them to be instead of who they really are. And that's the problem. Like I say all the time, it does not matter how much I like a woman. If that woman is not fit to be a good woman, or she don't like me in general, I can't like her. Right then and there, I no longer like the woman. Because part of me liking a woman has to do with how that woman is and how much she likes me. That's probably the two biggest things. So if those two things ain't on point, then it don't matter. I instantly don't like you, because that is part of the reason why I would like somebody. But y'all not doing that. Y'all just going strictly off of how much you're attracted to somebody, not who they really are, how much they like you back. And that's a problem. That's a serious problem. A lot of these females and men, they don't want to be husband material and wife material, man. Leave them alone. You're not changing them. You know, you could cry about how much niggas this, niggas that, blah, blah, blah. Those are men that don't want to be husbands. Get over it. Go find a man that want to be a husband. Why is that so fucking hard? Oh, because he don't get your pussy wet, right? Well, then that's a problem that you got to soul search and figure out. Because why don't a good man get your pussy wet? Sound like the devil got a control of a lot of motherfuckers. Because there ain't no way in fucking hell that an attractive guy to you that's a good dude don't get your pussy wet. Why not? So why does the bad guy that just robbed the bank last night and punched the other girl and got 5,000 women on his side get your pussy more wet? You got to ask yourself that as a woman. That's something inside you that's making you do that. Because I'm telling you right now, I can look at a woman who is a supermodel and I know she's a bad bitch. Not a good woman. Not a bad bitch that y'all thinking. No, a bad woman. I know she's a bad woman. Then I can look at one that doesn't look as good at her as her, but this woman is more like a wife material woman. My dick will get harder for that one, not that one. So what's your excuse? See that? What's your excuse? Some of y'all are attracted to the wrong shit, man. Just accept it and fix it. Because if you don't accept it, you're never going to fix it. If you do not look at your catalog of why I like a motherfucker, if you don't look in your why I like a motherfucker catalog, damn, let me look down this motherfucker. Big ass, that don't really mean much, man. I ain't worried about that shit no more. I'm grown now. Shit like that. If you don't do that, then I don't know what to tell you. Keep liking the wrong motherfuckers. Another problem is everybody is a good woman or man in their own eyes. Everybody. The woman could be leaving her kids at home and party every fucking day. But she, in her eyes, I'm a good woman. Don't judge me. Same thing with men. Clearly, you just like the women that you talk about, but I'm a good dude though. See, motherfuckers don't want to admit their flaws. And since they not going to admit their flaws, they not going to change at all. They not changing. Because in their eyes, what they're doing is right, and it makes them wife material or husband material. So a woman who goes out and parties all the fucking time. By the way, once you become a mother, that shit really should stop. I don't give a fuck. I don't care, man. But hey, I'm going to get deleted and unsubscribed on this fucking video. Believe that shit today, because we going in. We got to go lift these weights and we going to fuck in. This is my last day on vacation, so, you know, I'm going in. But I'm not trying to judge. If you want to go party and be a fun girl, knock your socks off. But don't expect wife material treatment. You're not a wife. See, the problem is motherfuckers want to be reckless, out of control motherfuckers, but they still want to be viewed as wives and husbands. It don't work that way, man. But the only problem is a lot of motherfuckers are still wifing them up and husbanding them up. I know that's not a word, but who gives a fuck? He's still becoming a husband, but yet and still he's in somebody else's inbox. She's still a wife, but yet and still she's still out partying like a fucking teenager. That's not what a wife does. I don't give a fuck. And I'm not saying a wife should sit at home and just be in this fucking dungeon all fucking day. But a wife moves like a fucking wife. Period. And I'm note to my fucking self. Note to myself. Because as a man, it's so easy to get caught up in that bullshit ass looks. It's so easy. Well, she looks better, so, you know, or she don't look that good, so I just don't see her as a wife. I'm telling you right now, man, attraction it's not based on just looks, because you probably passing up on a wife because of looks. Same thing women are doing. My pussy don't get wet, so I'm passing him up. Then I'm going to go cry in the car or cry in the corner where Chad or Tyrone do me wrong, because Chad and Tyrone got other women on deck too. Because they don't want to be a fucking husband. That's why. All they doing is selling you the dream of, I want to be a husband. It's a fucking lie, man. Look at a motherfucker's actions. Everybody claims to be good women and men, but look at their actions. Does it match up? Does the actions of the motherfucker match up? Yes or no? Stop going by what people say. Everybody and their mama a good man or woman. Ain't nobody gonna come out and say, you know what, I'm a bad woman or a bad man. They're not gonna do that, man. But their actions gonna show you. I know I'm a good-hearted woman and blah blah blah, but yet you always playing men and you always out drinking and partying like a fucking animal, teenager. But you're an adult, you're a mother now. That don't add up to me. And a lot of you dudes is biting these type of women, because if you wasn't, I guarantee you they wouldn't be out clubbing. They wouldn't be out partying. They getting that attention from somewhere. They getting that fix from somebody. Same thing, vice versa. So when you hear women say these niggas is for everybody, understand that there's women that are giving these men that opportunity to be for everybody. I'm gonna say that again. These niggas is for everybody. Well, understand, next time you think that as a woman, there's women out here who's giving these men the opportunity to be for everybody. And the same thing, vice versa. You gotta separate the sheep from the fucking goats, people. Remember, wolves and sheep, matter of fact, separate the wolves from the sheep. Even though technically you want to be a wolf. But the Lord says he's coming back for the sheep, so whatever. You gotta separate the sheep from the wolves, let's just say that. Because the wolves are coming in sheep's clothing. What is the sheep's clothing? Husband or wife. They have to come in that name of love, because that's how they get the benefits of love. What are the benefits of love? All the attention, the sex, and the money and all that. No person that doesn't want to love somebody deserves none of that from somebody else. But they're getting it from every fucking body. And that's why they don't want to be a husband or wife. Why? It's more beneficial to just fuck everybody and get more that way, right? We've already discussed this shit. It's really not, but in their mind it is. Because in their mind, quality is not better than, or quantity is better than quality in their mind. 1 plus 1 is greater than 10. So let me get 10 guys with money and this and that versus 1. But they don't understand that one guy is that Jay-Z or whatever. The silent motherfucker, right? Tom Brady, Jay-Z, whatever. The guy that actually established himself and shit. And them other guys are just Pookies and Ray Rays. They don't get that. Neither do the men. The 10 girls, Felicia's, the other girl, Solid, Beyonce, Rihanna, whatever. Just throwing names out there. They don't understand that. Example, Future didn't understand Sierra versus Hoes. So he lost Sierra. It is what it is. Russell Wilson understood. Supposedly. Allegedly. We don't know, but And actually, Sierra got it. Allegedly, right? She stopped fucking with the bullshit and chose somebody that actually wanted to be a husband. Because there is no husband or wife, people, unless that motherfucker want to be a husband or wife. There is no husband or wife. And guess what else comes into play that confuses motherfuckers? Sometimes you'll have a person that moves like a hoe, male or female, but if they run into that one person, that they like a lot, then they'll be a husband or wife to that person. But guess what? That hoe is still inside of them, so guess what? They're going to relapse. This is where you get the cheating at and all that other shit. Yeah, they might have found somebody that, I'll settle down for this one. Right? But eventually they gonna relapse because it's not really in their makeup, true identity of what they really are. It's kind of like a mask. I'll wear a mask right now. Okay, I'm a player. But you know what? I'll wear a mask for this girl because I like her. Eventually, I'm going to want to go back to what I've been doing because eventually, once the infatuation wears off, what's left? What's left? See, a husband or wife is already a husband or wife before they even fucking get married or meet you or run into you. They're already working on that shit, man. This is something instilled in them. It's not something that they meet somebody, now let me put on the armor of a husband or wife. Fuck out of here. Don't work that way. So watch what they do. Remember, everybody's a good woman or man, and everybody's a husband or wife in this motherfucker. Remember? Everybody. I can't name one motherfucker around this bitch that ain't a husband or wife. Everybody fucking husbands or wife, right? Even the motherfuckers married and cheating and shit, they still claim they the best ever and shit. And they just so holier than thou, right? This is what motherfuckers do. That's why you gotta be careful, man. You gotta watch how they move. And I know you're gonna say it's judgmental because somebody might drink a little bit or this or that. And I don't have a problem with a woman drinking and shit like that, right? Because you don't want to be judgmental. She could be a great ass woman and drink every now and then or whatever. But once you become a parent, man, all that teenage behavior has to be done with. Motherfuckers can't even be mothers, let alone be a husband or wife. They can't be mothers or fathers, let alone be husbands or wives. How the fuck can I believe that you're going to be a husband for me, right? Or a guy, whatever. But, and the same thing, how can you believe a motherfucker going to be a husband or a wife for you, right? Whoever's watching, when they can't even sacrifice and be a mother or father for their kids. They can't even put down the fucking bottles and shit for their kids and be a mother or father. They don't make sense. No way they gonna do it for you because they wouldn't even do it for their kids. If I had a kid, I'm doing anything for them more, even more than their moms. Hopefully we all the same. But if I have to choose, like if I had to choose between my kids and the mother, well, I guess I'm gonna choose the kids. I'm sorry, because it's more important they need me more than she does. It's not that I don't love them the same, but they need me more than she does, so you already know where I'm choosing. So these motherfuckers want to convince you that they're capable of being a wife or husband, but they're not capable of leaving all that bullshit to the side and being real parents. Spending real quality time. I don't give a fuck if your kid's 10, 15, it don't matter. They need you the most then, when they teenagers. I'm sorry, man. I'm getting deleted today. I don't give a fuck. I have to say this shit because it's going under the radar too much. You know what I mean? Too many wolves in sheep's clothing. Always remember, man, the reason why you see a lot of motherfuckers getting these husband and wife benefits is because they have to come in that name. So you have to remember, as a person that's trying to become a husband or wife and find a husband or wife, you must remember this. Everybody has to come in that light of husband or wife. They not gonna come to you, hey, you might have a few here and there that might, but most are not gonna do that. If they sniff out that you want to find something real, they're not gonna do that because that'll fuck up their chance of fucking. Or if it's a woman, that'll fuck up her chance of trying to scheme and get a bag or whatever. She's not going to come to you and say, hey, I just want a bag and, you know, this or that. That's all I want. Nah, she's not going to do that. Only way she'll do that is if you Pookie or Ray Ray. Because she knows they don't care. They just trying to fuck anyway. So, yeah, she can do it to them. Side note, which is why she don't want you nice motherfuckers. Y'all feelings thinking it's them better. She don't give a fuck about them. She don't give a fuck about no Pookie or no Ray Ray, man. It's all about her. If a woman really care about a man like that, like when I say care about a man, meaning she really want a man like that, she would be more trying to be a wife versus trying to be this bad bitch. Trust me on that. Because women are not dumb, and women understand that I have to be this type of, they understand that they have to be a certain way to attract men. But if they just want to have fun and live it up and shit, well, then you're not going to see that. You're just going to see them behave any way they want, because men will still fuck with them, especially if they have looks. Because the looks basically puts them on the level of wife in most small-minded men's minds. She looks good, so she's wife. I'll fuck with her. I'll marry her. This is how they think, how men think. And I guess women do too. But I think women is more of, you know, he makes my pussy tingle and make me feel a certain way. So, yeah, I'll fuck with him. And he does it, even though he's a perfect guy. You know, I don't want to give him a chance at all to grow on me. Nah, I can't do it. Next. You're not changing these people, dog. They have to. It has to be in them to be a husband or wife, man. And some people think they got it. They think they're ready and all that. But I suggest look at their actions. Like, for example, I'm a single male with no kids, right? Can pretty much do anything I want in the world, right? So why am I not moving? Like, why am I not just fucking a whole bunch of women and shit? Because it's not my choice. So when a woman comes my way, it's not her. It's not, oh, I'm going to change for her and be somebody I'm really not, or try to be somebody I'm really not. You know, it's already there. A lot of people make the mistake of thinking, well, if you're the right woman, he'll change for you. Yeah, he will temporarily, but he's still who he is. At the end of the day, he's going to resort back because that infatuation is going to die down or wear off. Same thing, vice versa. I'd be a damn fool to try to make a woman be a certain way when she's already this way. She might change for me for a little bit, but behind closed. This is why, matter of fact, this is why a lot of men get cheated on. They got wives right now, and they getting cheated on. Or no sex, the woman don't really want him. She about to leave and take that bag. She about to leave and take that bag. Why you think Kobe Bryant's wife didn't leave? If Kobe Bryant's wife was a woman that really was just like kind of there for, you know, the shit and not him, she would have gone. She would have took that bag. Divorce, gone. She didn't leave because that was a solid ass girl for him. It's obvious because she clearly would have left. Guess we about to find out with Tom Brady, huh? That girl ain't going nowhere. And matter of fact, while we on that shit, he kind of wrong. They both kind of wrong. You know what I mean? Like, your girl wants you to retire and spend time with the family, man, before you fucking 80 years old. But at the same time, I can see, like, he's never going to get that chance again. So that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I wouldn't want to be in that situation. But they going to be all right in the end. I promise you that. They ain't going nowhere. How they going to replace each other? That's a beautiful thing, though. You know, that's what it's supposed to be. Like, but, you know, this is a dream that motherfuckers are selling you. They selling you that Tom Brady and his wife dream or you know, all these nice couples, man. They selling you that dream because when motherfuckers know you want love, that's what they're going to use to get what they want from you. That's why you got to watch their actions. Because everybody and their mama a good woman or man. Everybody. I feel I'm a good man, but I feel like I always look for the flaws in me. Like, what can I fix? Not just for a woman, but for myself. That's why I don't drink no more, or smoke no more. Shit like that. Not knocking you if you do. But to me, that was a flaw. So I felt like I had to change that as a person. But remember, these women and men, they have to change into being great women and men themselves. They have to want to do it themselves. It has nothing to do with you. Y'all fell for that lie of, well, if I am so great of a woman or man that this motherfucker, when he meets me, by default, he'll be a great woman or man and he'll change. And why would you want the motherfucker to change? Why wouldn't you just pick somebody that's already there? What if they never make it? What if they never change into that? You want motherfuckers to act like there's something they're not, and then guess what's going to happen? Guess what happens when you are doing something you're not wanting to do? You usually become unhappy, smothered. A lot of shit, right? Definitely unhappy. So what's going to happen when they become unhappy? They're going to say, fuck this shit. I'm going to just be who I want. Or I'm just going to sleep behind her back or his back. And that's what you see going on. It's either that's who they always was, which more than likely is that, or you're not exactly who they really wanted in the first place. But guess what? Even if you wasn't who they really wanted in the first place, a person that doesn't cheat would just leave you. They're not going to cheat because it's not in their nature. They're not going to do that. They're not going to monkey branch. They're going to leave you alone, then they're going to go find somebody else. A lot of y'all women see a lot of these men complaining about how women go out and party and club all the time, and they got they're single mothers and all this and all that. But guess what? What do men turn around and do? Go out and party all the time? They're single fathers. Why ain't being a single father looked down on as much as being a single mother? It's the same thing, really. You didn't wait till marriage. Ain't that what y'all say? Like I said, I'm getting deleted today. Because you know what? As a man, all this hiding under lying covers like women do, it's not going to help us as men. So yeah, I'm on this shit. I'm on it. Y'all say that they don't get married for marriage and they didn't wait to have kids. Well, why didn't you? Why didn't you? And I'm not saying I'm innocent. I'm just saying. At least I'm grown enough to admit it. You know what? Men gotta wait and get married before they have kids too. You know what? Men shouldn't be just sleeping around with any and every woman. You know what? Men should be out partying 24/7. Everything that men say that they don't like about women, they should be applying it to their fucking selves. Same vice versa. If you want it, how can you set standards in other people, but you don't even set them in yourself? That makes zero sense. And then a lot of y'all thinking you're going to find something good digging through trash. I want a husband or wife, but I also want him to be out partying and belligerent all the fucking time and not doing nothing with his life. But I want him to be a successful man and be a husband and faithful. But yet and still you want the popular guy that's always out drinking and smoking and shit. That's stupidity. And the reason why you think this is possible, because you fell for the bait of, you listen to hip hop and all that. You see rappers, glorifying that life. So in your mind, you say, well, how, if they can do it, then others can do it. What do I mean if they can do it? Meaning, they party and live it up, but they don't show you the work that they had to put in. So in your mind, you thinking they just party and living it up, and they really ain't got to put in any work. But in reality, it don't work that way. In reality, you can't party and live it up and still be rich like a so-called rapper. It don't work that way. They in the studio making music for you. They just showing you the picture of the partying and shit. They not showing you Lil Wayne standing in the studio for fucking 5 days. They not showing you that part. All you see is Lil Wayne with a bottle. So in your mind, you thinking, there's a guy out there that could party like this and still be a businessman. Don't work that way. You men, I can have all these hoes and still be Lil Wayne. It don't work that way. The only way you see Lil Wayne with hoes now because he's already established. Now he can do it. But before he had to grind, motherfucker. This is one for y'all who want these circles. I don't hate on you. I'm just telling you the truth. And a side note about that circle shit. You should not want circles unless they're all quality women. And I don't think you can pull that off because quality women ain't going to have it. They're going to want your time. They're going to want real time. So good luck with that. The only way you get in a circle is probably lower tier female. It is what it is. And it don't matter about looks. They can all look good. That don't mean they not lower tier females. But hey, y'all not ready for that game. Y'all still on preschool level when it comes to this shit. Y'all still think the looks define the woman. Either way, like I said, Lil Wayne can sit around and party and still be successful because he already put in the work. Just like now, honestly, I can do that on a lower level because I already put in the work. Now I could blow. If I really wanted to, I could just quit today and not go to work for probably a couple years and just live it up. But I'm not going to do that. But you got other people who thinking they could do that without putting in any work at all. Because hip hop glorifies the lifestyle, but they don't show you the work that the motherfuckers put in. And to be really real about it, if you really want to be real about it, they don't show you what they really, a lot of them really be doing to become successful. Like sleeping with men and all that shit. See, we're not going to get into all that, but we should because it needs to be said. See, if I had a son, I'd let him know right off rip. You want to be a rapper, understand that more than likely, a lot of these motherfuckers is sleeping with people or sleeping with men and shit. I don't think that's something you might want to do. But be prepared for it if they try to hit you with that shit so you be prepared to walk away and sell shit out your trunk or something. I wouldn't let my son believe the hype. I would tell him the truth about all that shit, man. Either way, man, everybody want to be high value men and women, but they don't want to put in the work. Plain and simple, man. They want to play, but they don't want to work. And since a lot of them don't want to put in the work, what they'll do is they'll use other people so they can still play and get the benefits like they put in the work. Let me just use my looks to get men's bags. Because I don't want to put in the work to get my bag. See, a wife material type of woman is going to try to get her own. She's not going to use men because wife material women do not just deal with men that they don't want. It's not easy to just fuck her for, it's just not, man. She like a guy, that's who she gonna fuck with. She not gonna just, she has morals. A wife has morals. So she's not going to compromise her soul or herself. Just let me just sleep with him for the bag. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen, dog. Can't say that she never ever did it, but guess what? People change. Maybe she did make mistakes in the past, but is she trying to become a wife now? See, it's not too late for nobody. But the problem is, who wants to change? A lot of people are just acting like they're changing. It's not too late for the so-called guy who was a player to be a husband, but he has to want to change. A lot of y'all women think you're going to change him. That's bullshit. That man should already be there. See, you want the glory of God. This is the problem with a lot of women. You want the glory of God. What is the glory of God? Changing the man. You want to take all that glory and be the one instead of the Most High doing it. But see, when you do it, it's counterfeit and temporary. When the Most High do it, it's authentic. When the Most High works on a man and changes a man, it's authentic. When you do it, it's temporary. I'm not saying you can't play a part, because if you are a woman sent from the Most High to the guy, it's a different story. But that guy is already in the making of changing. It's not he met you, oh, let me change now. Let me go to the gym now. Let me be responsible with money now and all that. All that shit gonna change back to, he gonna go back to who he was when he met you. I'm being honest. Men in the club looking for wives and shit. and wondering why they get burned. Is there a wife material woman in the club? Yeah, there could be. But I promise you this, I bet she just there to have fun, and I bet you it's not her lifestyle. Meaning she's not there all the fucking time. I guarantee it. Because she got other things to do with her life. She got projects. She probably in school. She probably a mother. There's no way that a solid ass female is constantly, always, 24/7 with a bottle and it's bullshit, man. It's teenage behavior. I don't give a fuck who don't like it. It's teenage behavior to do that 24/7. Where's the time where you actually put in the responsibility adult work at? That's what I want to know. Because last time I checked, you actually have to do shit as an adult to survive as an adult. So there's no way that I would be able to have time, even as a guy with no kids, right? And have money to do shit. I still don't have the time. Unless, of course, I'm not really working on myself in life. So all these men with all these rotations and you a man on your shit and you looking on the outside, the grass is always greener, but the grass is never greener. You see it? Like, damn, man, they got all the girls and shit, man. Here I'm over here working and shit, working on my purpose. You damn right. Just like I told that little white kid that's going to college, because I knew it. I was like, God said, tell this dude before he go. It's the last time I'm seeing before he go. And I told him. I said, there's going to be a lot of guys there. It's going to look like they having fun and all that shit. I don't know exactly how I told him, but basically I told him, say, you want to be like a Tom Brady or something? You got to take your shit serious. Let them have fun. You later on, you'll have your fun. Later on, you'll be able to get any girl you want. They going to get them now, but later they not going to. And I think he understood. You can't sacrifice trying to become great for the, how can I say this? You're going to sacrifice one way or the other. It's like, in life, you always going to sacrifice one way or the other. You going to take all the women, or you going to take the success as a man. Same thing with a woman. You're going to take all the men now, or you're going to take the success as a woman. And then later, you'll be able to get any man you want, or any woman you want. Most people don't do that. They go the opposite way. I got to have it now. I can't. I got to have it now. Same thing with a lot of these mothers and fathers. Sacrificing the younger years of their kids that you're never going to get back again. So what? You going to wait till later to become a mother? Because you think you're missing out on something? It's childish behavior is what it is. They really think that in their minds, they really feel like they missing out on life. It's just in them. Like, they can't sit still. If they sit at home, they lose their fucking mind. I love sitting at home. I love going out too, don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying is, if on a Saturday night, it's cool to go out if you want. But at the same time, I could stay home and be cool, just as happy. You know, some people can't do that. So how the fuck are they gonna be a husband or wife? How? When they can't even sit at home. They can't even not be around motherfuckers. They can't even deal with just dealing with one person. They'll lose their mind. They need attention from this one, that one. One person is definitely not enough for them. One person can't fulfill them. You know why? You know why they need to jump around like they fucking lost their mind, and why they gotta talk to this one and always that one and all these other crazy things, man? Because they not happy within. They haven't found happiness within themselves yet, man. Some of them feel like, well, I'm gonna die tomorrow. I could die tomorrow, so let me just destroy my life today and live like a fucking crazy ass teenage fool. If you younger, I'll give you a pass. Matter of fact, I'll give you a pass till you're 25, but I suggest you don't do it that late, because it's almost too late by then. That's why by 21, you should be you gotta sacrifice. Either I'm gonna do what's right in life and become great by the time I'm 30, Or not going to sacrifice, and then I'm going to try to become great when I'm 30, and it's going to be harder or too late. Joe Burrow and Chase and all them, they had this pick. They had to pick. If Joe Burrow and Chase said, you know what, we just going to chase women, and we're not going to worry about football right now, man. Fuck that shit, man. They can't do it later. It's too late. It's too late. Some things in life are too late. Some things in life are only in certain windows. Not everything can be fixed or later. It's just facts, man. And sometimes that husband or wife thing is one of those things. Unfortunate. Especially if you're a woman, because you start having 2-3 kids, it's going to be tough unless it's not over. It's not over, but it's going to be harder. You would be much better off sacrificing the men, focusing on becoming a great woman, and letting the life bring you the husband. Or you can go ahead and be the fun girl and pay for it. But you're not missing anything. The problem is people don't realize you're not missing anything. It looked good on paper. Like, yeah, I was with this dude last night, girl, and this one and that one. You ain't missing shit. A lot of those guys that these women are fucking with, that don't want to sacrifice, man, them guys are going to be bums by the time they're 30. But you want that Tom Brady or something, right? Just saying, don't you, as a woman? I know as a man, I want a great-ass female. You're not going to get, it's going to be hard for you to get a Tom Brady if you didn't let Pookie and Ray give you 3 kids. No offense. I'm just saying it's going to be hard. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it's going to be hard. Especially a lot of times when a woman allows that, she's not working on herself at that. So it's not even just the fact that she has 3 kids. It's the fact that she wasn't working on her life and herself too at that. Which is probably why she has 3 kids. Because 9 times out of 10, if she was really working on herself, she probably wouldn't have time. It probably wouldn't have happened like that. You know what I mean? She might have had 1. You know what I mean? But then again, I don't count the women who chose to try to be with somebody and they had kids. That's a little different. I'm talking about having kids just out here. You know what I mean? And especially, I feel like a woman needs to start becoming a wife before she has a kid. I just feel that. And I'm not blaming it on just women, because I already said earlier, men should not have kids by women unless they married a woman first. I've said that already. So you can't just say, I'm just talking about women, because I understand it's a two-way thing. But they want y'all to believe a woman or a man that's been a certain way all her life, that just hit an epiphany stage, and now all of a sudden she's a husband or wife, or he or she is a husband or wife now. Come on, man, it don't work that way. They have to put in that work. They have to put in that work, and I'm gonna tell you this right now. If they didn't start putting in that work to try to become this great person and great husband or wife at the start of like 21, ain't no way they really ready at 30. They not. You can't switch on that switch that easy, because it don't work that way. It's so much that goes into it. That's why a lot of times when people get married at a younger age, they end up getting divorced by 30, because they was never even ready. Even though they might have had good intentions. Sometimes that happens, good intentions, but you still don't work because you're not even ready. You know what I'm saying? All I can say is I feel for y'all who think that, that somehow you're just going to run into one of these females or males out here and it's just going to be a perfect wife or husband. But in reality, 95% of men and women out here are not even trying to be husbands or wives at all. I'd say about 95%. They're only coming in the image of it, and that's the fucking truth, man. Look on Facebook. I know men right now who sleep with the whole fucking city. But you look on their Facebook, you'll see, oh, I care about a woman. They might not say it in those words, but this is what they're giving off. You know what I mean? I care about a woman. I'm a great person. I want a husband or wife. All I can do is shake my head like, damn. They gonna get more victims because women gonna fall for it. Especially if a guy looks decent and can sell you the dream that he has money to. And he's a player that don't really give a fuck. Oh, it's over with. Because the energy gonna come across that it's gonna come across attractive because he really don't care. See, when men don't really care about a woman like that, meaning they're not really, I don't give a fuck if she likes me or not, the energy's different. And that's why a lot of them guys score on women. Versus a guy that really like you, because he kind of might come off timid, nervous, and shit like that. And he's not used to dealing with so many other women, so he's probably not good at it, you know what I'm saying? But hey, at least he's a guy that's looking for one woman, but you know, don't usually work that way because of what I just said. So they end up picking the wrong ones, and it's gonna keep happening. But either way, like I said, man, there's a lot of Facebooks I know for a fact, like, man, that motherfucker ain't looking for no wife at all. But you know, you look at his Facebook, or he meaning men, or sometimes even females. Yeah, both. Because I know women who do it. Like, man, she lying like a motherfucker. Now, I know why motherfuckers ain't fucking with her. I know how she moves, right? But if you look at their Facebook, it's very convincing. Like, if you didn't know, you'd be convinced. If you was attracted to them and you didn't know them, you would be convinced. You'd probably fuck with them. And that's how they get their victims. And they gonna keep doing it. Wolves in sheep's clothing. Their number one tactic and trick is, I'm looking for something, you know, but they leave it open like, well, let's just see where it goes, or, you know what I mean? Shit like that, man. They have no intentions on loving the motherfuckers. They just want the benefits. This video been going on too long, so let me get the fuck up off here. Eat this, go to the gym, and I guess I'll holler at y'all in the next one. But remember, y'all, they have to come in the name of love to get the benefits of love. The benefits of love is attention, money, sex, whatever, trips. No woman or man should be going on well, it's usually the man paying. But no woman deserves no damn trip with no man that ain't trying to love a man. You know what I mean? No woman deserves to be considered a wife if she's showing her whole entire body to the whole world all the fucking time. And then, and what kills me is the men complain about them women instead of focusing on the women who don't do it. You're doing the same thing women do. I'm going to cry about Pookie and Ray Ray on Facebook 24/7 and ignore the good guys that I know would actually want a woman. I'm not even going to look their way. Fuck them, man. Who's them? Let me cry about Pookie and Ray Ray on Facebook all day long. Same thing y'all men are doing. Why are you doing this? Same reason why women do it, attraction. So as a good man, you just gotta get that attraction up, man. But be careful, because you still gotta be able to understand and weed out what a good woman is versus what one is not. And the problem comes in with the fucking attraction. That's the hardest part. Just like I made a status the other day that said, what if the right person is not even your ideal person? And 9 times out of 10, that's probably what the fuck it really is. 9 times out of 10, the person, it's probably rare as fuck that you find love through the motherfucker that was really your ideal person. And I hate to say that because it sounds like settling, you know what I mean? But in the end, once you get to know the person that you end up fucking with, you'll realize a lot of times they was the one you wanted the whole entire time. But your initial lust blocks that. if you're not careful. If you don't look for other things in a woman, your lust will initially block it or cause you to pick it when you shouldn't. When I say it, the person, the woman or man. If her lust is 6'5", tattoos, dark-skinned, and you're 6 foot, no tattoos, you're brown-skinned or white or some shit, well, she probably not going to give you the chance of day. And even if she do, she's still going to desire the 6'5", dark-skinned motherfucker, right? So more than likely, she'll probably just cheat, or she's not going to be happy with you because her lust can't allow it. And that's why lust is some bullshit, man. I understand, man. I do, but don't let your lust block you from getting love. But motherfuckers don't even want love, man. That's the whole point of this video, why I'm off topic a little bit. They don't want love, man. So you can talk about why they shouldn't wear Daisy Dukes, or why they shouldn't play men for money, or everything you could think of why a woman shouldn't do. You gotta understand that those women, they don't want love, man. They want the benefits of love. Attention is more greater to them than love. They're not really looking for love. They're just telling you that. So since they tell you that, you think, well, she's looking for a good guy, love. Hey, here I am. I'm a good guy with love. That's why she don't want you. If she was really looking for love, you think these women couldn't find it? In that inbox, you think that there's not a guy in there that's offering her love? Of course there is. It's not what she wants. It's not what she wants, dog. The women who really want love will get it. Plain and simple. The only way I see that she won't is if she kind of fucked up her life somehow, maybe had too many kids or some shit like that, or she's not working on herself, you know what I mean? And she's not that attractive or whatever. That's the only way I see it. But if she's an attractive woman and crying and acting like she can't find love, dog, you know what time it is. She's probably a bad woman. Or she has standards. It's one or the other. Either she's full of shit or she has standards. But even if she has standards, as a woman that's very attractive, there's no way that she's not getting guys that are on a high level in her fucking inbox or whatever. There's no way. Not happening. Now, women confuse this with men. Saying, well, he's attractive and he got this and this and this going on. Why don't women like it? Because it don't work that way with men. A lot of times women are intimidated by that because they don't want to step their shit up, or they don't want to get rejected. And the man is the gateholder to relationships, not the women in most cases. But we fall by the sword a lot of times when we think that being a good woman to this motherfucker, or being a good man to this motherfucker, is enough, and that's going to convince them to be husband or wife. And that's not even it, dog. They gotta be husband or wife already. It's already gotta be in them. Even if, remember this, even if I pick a woman that is, let's say she likes the club and she's a fun girl, but she meets me and she'll say, I'll be a husband or wife to Tawan, but in reality I'm a fun girl. That's still not gonna work, because eventually she might be the wife to me for a minute. I might have said husband or wife, I didn't mean that, but you get the point. Eventually she'll be a wife to me for a minute, but that fun girl gonna come back out of her. See, she already has to be wife material before we even meet, or she gotta be working towards that, because it's always a work in progress. It has to be a woman that desires to be a wife. You dudes trying to wife up women, showing her whole body. She don't want to be a fucking wife. Let her be what she want to be. That's who she gonna be. You not changing that. He don't want to be a husband. He likes fucking a lot of women. You can be next in line if you want to. Choice on you. But guess what, sweetheart? Don't matter how good you look and all this and all that. You're not changing that guy. You only got one option if you want a husband. Pick a guy that wants to be a husband. Sierra can change Future, right? So did Sierra go get Russell Wilson Future? Or did she completely switch up and get a whole different type of man that wanted to be something else? Can Future be a husband? He could, but does he want to be? Didn't matter what Sierra looked like, did it? Sierra's probably the same type of woman that is with Russell Wilson. Of course you grow. I don't want to hear all that. But for the most part, she probably was already trying to be a wife. Problem was, to the wrong motherfucker. Russell Wilson didn't change Sierra. From what we know, Sierra really wasn't. Some people do like to say she was wild and all that. So I don't know. I don't know Sierra like that. But I'm hypothetically saying, for the most part, nobody's perfect. Sierra was probably already trying to be a wife. I really believe that. We'll find out if she wasn't, because she's going to end up playing him in the end. So we'll see. I don't know. But let's hypothetically say she wasn't playing him and she's not full of shit or whatever. Russell Wilson didn't change her. And Sierra didn't change Russell Wilson. She didn't change Future either, right? She just left. But y'all think y'all gonna change these men, and your attraction and your lust is always gonna get you to gravitate towards the wrong shit. So until you realize that my lust is a problem for me not picking the right guy, then you're just done. My pussy don't tingle. Well, then that's something inside you making your pussy tingle for the wrong type of motherfuckers. Period. Because if your pussy tingle for good men, then you would pick one, right? No way around it. Bad bitches don't make my dick hard. Because that's not what I want in a woman. Yeah, she look good and shit. Maybe she's good enough to sleep with. That's it. That's it. But that's not what I desire. Well, I'll take that back. She could make my dick hard, but not as hard as a woman that is trying to be a wife material type female. No way. I don't give a fuck. She can look way better. Don't matter. I'd rather take the less good looking woman because she's actually the person I want. You know what I mean? What the flesh has got to do with it. However, that don't mean I would settle for somebody I'm not attracted to. I just understand I can't change a woman. I can't make a woman like me. I can't make a woman be something she's not going to be. I have no control over that. That's that woman. I can't make a woman happy. I can only add to that. You know what I'm saying? Or take away from that. But hey, man, if y'all want to keep falling for the motherfuckers that come in the name of love to get the benefits of love from you, go ahead. And you got to understand, it's so easy for them to run into another woman or man. So easy. They ain't even got to move. They can literally pull the phone out. There's fucking 200 men right there. Ain't even got to move. So it has to be in them to want to be the husband or wife. You not putting that shit in them. Y'all think that, again, y'all think I'm a great guy, I'm a great woman, I got this and this going on, I'm better than most women and men. That don't mean shit. Some of them can't even handle that if it was dropped right in their lap. They wouldn't know what to do with it. Or they gonna get it and they gonna fuck it up because it's not in them. They don't know how to handle it. You gave him some pussy and you ready to submit to him. He don't know how to handle that if he not ready. He gonna get a big head and, well, I'll just get some more hoes too. He's just not ready. It's not in him. This shit gotta be in motherfuckers. And stop confusing motherfuckers in relationships with relationship material or it's in them. A lot of people are in survival mode, not in love. A lot of motherfuckers are in survival, not in love. I feel like a lot of it It has to do with the way the society portrays shit, man. Like I go back to the Lil Wayne shit. In your mind, you see Lil Wayne with the hoes and all that shit, right? And the bottles and the parties. But they're not showing you the part where he's damn near falling asleep in the studio because he's been in there for 5 days. So in a woman's mind, I want a guy like that because he's always going to be free and this and that. It don't even work that way at all. Like that motherfucker, you probably be lucky to see him that much, you know what I'm saying? Or they think that it's possible for a man to be a player type guy and still be faithful. Like it just don't make sense, man. That's no different than a man thinking, well, she shows her body to everybody in the world, but you know, if I get with her, she's just gonna be faithful to me. Nah, she's showing a woman who don't want, man. Look, man, if it's in a woman, she's not gonna want everybody to see her body like that. Maybe only exception I see is if she's getting paid for it. But just to do it for attention or something, I don't even see that, bro. So you think you're gonna lock down and keep this woman all to you? Good luck, bro. I don't even want to get onto that, because then I'll start saying some shit that I shouldn't say. But I'll say this, I ain't mad at him. Hey, I like looking at it, but I'm not going to take you serious. I can't. But the point is, with the men, y'all need to focus on women that are not doing that. Don't cry about who a wife is, you know, to women that don't want to be wives. Because if you do as a man, I want you to understand one thing. You're doing the same thing, and same thing they're doing. I'm going to cry about Pookie and Ray Ray. You know, these niggas, right? But I'm ignoring the good guy and act like he doesn't exist. Because I want Pookie and Ray Ray to be that good guy. It's stupidity on a high level. I'm just going to leave these niggas alone. I'm going to go get me a white guy. That's fine. But guess what? If you still like the same type of white guy, your ass getting burned. Period. See, they never said, let me like a better guy. They don't do that. Or it could be vice versa. I'm going to go get me a black guy because these white guys ain't acting right. See, it's never, let me find a better guy. It's never, let me find a good guy. Nah, he's too boring. Nah, I don't want that, God. That's too good for me. It's lust and it's lies, man. I don't want that girl that studies the books. I want the one that's going to give me head tonight. I don't want the one that makes me wait a little bit, because she'd make anybody wait. So therefore, if we broke up, she wouldn't be fucking somebody else already. You know what I mean? Or sleeping with people behind my back. No, I don't want her. She's boring. Let me get the one that fucked all my homeboys. You know, that one. Yeah, that's the one I want. Stupidity on a high level, man. Same shit all over the globe. Men and women, same shit. Guilty of the same shit. I'm out of here, man.